louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound when we hold the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Not the way stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Tre'Davious White, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Buccaneers and the Niners, next on EA Sports.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in off the very rare. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 51 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They run it again with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Pickett. Throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the NFL's comeback player of the year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 24 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they had plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Butker's kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw, Pickett. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll dump this off to Cook. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Here's Pickett. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Able to slither by. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Pickett going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Tannehill. That's dropped underneath for Wilson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. So out come the Bucs now. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Pickett back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Then complete, right side to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Pickett, this one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Pickett being chased out left. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get him
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle, Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Pickett sets up play action. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett setting up the screen for Cook. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Pickett. That'll be complete to Cook. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripes, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stumped the fake, and they take over the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. That's complete to Troutman right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback had. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. Open man is Denzel Mims. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are even at 10 apiece. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
This complete to David Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Throw left side, complete to Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Pickett now on 1st down. Able to connect with Mims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
2nd and 2. Pickett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Pickett right back to the air again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. You get the fourth down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on fourth down, and that gets wiped out.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
Throw complete to Bell.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards. Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of it. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tannehill.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. To return is Roberts. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And this is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Pickett.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Here now Roberts. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tannehill's throw hauled in by Bell. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again is Tannehill. Touchdown 49ers. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run again on first down. Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From just shy of midfield, Pickett. That'll be complete to Cook.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So out come the Bucs now.
And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. They hand off to their big tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They'll run for it with Cook. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Again, it's Cook. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Now Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22. Ooh, with a juke.
13 yards, the tally on the return there.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett back to throw.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. To the air on first down with Pickett. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Back to throw, Pickett. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd and very short, Pickett. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, trying to run inside, but nothing there. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Now Pickett.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Caught here by Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 23 yards to pick up there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill.
That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The give is to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Tannehill.
Throw left side complete to Troutman. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. It just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the 49ers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the Big Apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better. Way around the storm, making hits with